You're watching NBC 5 News Today, live from Studio 5 on Michigan Avenue.
A shopping phenomenon unlike any we've ever seen. Thousands headed out before midnight and jammed expressways. Yes, can you believe this? To get to malls that opened as the clock struck 12. Other shoppers waited all night outside stores that open at 5 a.m. What is happening in society today?
Dash, yeah.
It's just crazy. Anyway, we're glad you're with us here in Studio 5. I'm Dick Johnson.
And I'm Ellie Pye. You won't believe what I-88 looked like for about 4 hours overnight as people jammed the outlet mall in Aurora. Bruce Wolf is here with the latest.
Well, I'll tell you what it looked like. This is what it looked like for a couple of miles of backup west at I-88, west at Farnsworth, and we also had a backup at Spring Hill Mall in Dundee, Route 31 and Route 72. That was around midnight. That's all cleared up right now. However, the parking lots are still jammed in strip malls everywhere, and Mike Lorber is over at Kmart right now. Mike?
It doesn't matter where you go, mostly electronic stores, but your big box stores, your Kmarts, your Walmarts, your Targets, all look like this, and they just popped it open. There you go. The madness begins. 6 o'clock opening here in Forest Park, Roosevelt and Des Plaines Avenue. The Kmart is now open and the folks are walking in, so we've got lines there across the street. The Walmart opened at 5 o'clock, and that parking lot about 80 to 90% full. If you go about another mile south of here, you got the North Riverside Mall and the Best Buy there. That is so crowded that not only do you have it open, but there's a line of a couple dozen people outside who have to wait for the capacity to set loose so they can get back in there. It's madness no matter where you go. Bruce?
Actually, it's back to me. Mike, thanks so much. It is the first time in history that Black Friday started at midnight, and it appears the strategy is working. Sharon Wright is live at the Premium Outlet Mall in Aurora, where thousands have been all night long. Good morning, Sharon.
Good morning. It's all about the lines, midnight madness, and shoppers appear to have bought into the concept. They are willing to wait in lines. They're willing to stand in lines. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make my way through. This lady, Phyllis Lawrence from Country Club Hills, says, you started off when and how long did it take you to get here?
At 11 o'clock this evening, and we did not arrive until 4 o'clock this morning, and traffic.
Come on.
Yes, honestly, I kid you not.
Well, now, how long have you been waiting in lines now that you've parked your vehicle?
Not too bad. We came back from Coach. We've been in line here about 20 minutes. Guys, about 20 minutes.
Okay, now the Baskey sisters, they're from New Lenox and Mokina. Well, now, what has been the experience? It's all about the timing.
Yes, because we were going to come at midnight, and then we decided to wait because she wanted to come at midnight, and I said, let's wait until 4, and we've not experienced the lines that they have, so it's been great.
All right, so sort of a kumbaya moment for the sisters getting
there
together
you go.
as a family. And
That's right.
Did you find any bargains yet?
Not yet. We're waiting to get in the door.
Okay, they're waiting to get in the door, and retailers here, the mall manager says they have exceeded expectations. They thought it was going to be big, but they never thought it was going to be this big. Reporting live from the Premium Outlets Mall in Aurora, Sharon Wright, NBC 5 News. Back to you.
Wow, Sharon, 5 hours from South Suburbs. That is just incredible. Thank you so much. Well, it was a similar scene at a few other malls that have been open all night long.
I am stunned.
Yeah, 5 hours.
Country Club Hills to Aurora, 5 hours. Well, hundreds were at Spring Hill Mall. This is in West Dundee at exactly 1 a.m. That's when they open. We understand I-94 heading into Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, where there's another premium outlet mall, was also jammed overnight.
But I talked to some people that were coming by with a carload of girls, and they said it's opening at 1. Online, they heard this. I says, I got to go get my money and credit cards and start buying the sales now, because who knows what's going to happen in 24 hours.
It's a lot more fun to shop when you get to shop all night long.
Well, you still have plenty of time to shop. Of course, you've got many days, but if you want to do it today in West Dundee, Spring Hill Mall is open until 10 o'clock tonight. Even before midnight, CompUSA here in Niles opened from 9 to midnight. Just that amount of time, and hundreds of people rushed in, as you can see, tripping over each other to get to the bargains. CompUSA offered some unbelievable discounts, like a compact laptop for only $199. with the purchase of a popular Motorola Razr phone. The store opened for the day just an hour ago at 5 a.m. We'll see what happens later today.
Chicago police say the tense 24-hour hostage drama on the South Side is finally over and 2 people are dead. A man took a woman hostage in the 6900 block of South Jeffrey Boulevard at 2 o'clock yesterday morning. The gunman's sister made a plea to her brother to come out, but it appears the gunman killed his hostage, then himself.
At 01:05 hours approximately, a gunshot was heard. And based on what we normally do at that time, our SWAT team forced entry into the apartment, and upon entry into the apartment, that's when we observed the offender and the victim.
Still do not know the relationship between the gunman and his victim.
A bizarre story involving a 12-year-old girl who is dead this morning after reportedly being stabbed by another teenage girl. It happened at 7400 block of South Claremont. Police say a fight between 3 girls ages 18, 16, and 12 led to the oldest girl stabbing the youngest one in the neck.
The girl ran back up with the knife and stabbed my sister. And then my other sister came around, to see what was going on, and she stabbed her in the neck.
The victim's older sister, the 16-year-old in the group who was also stabbed, is in good condition this morning.
5 minutes after the hour right now, time for weather and traffic. And yesterday was gorgeous.
Oh.
Today's going to be gorgeous.
Couldn't be better.
Good day to go out shopping. Andy?
Yeah, I think you forgot Wednesday. That was pretty nice as well.
That
So
too.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. How nice could it be?
Oh, man, you're good for a while.
I'm holding my own, I got to tell you, as we look out the weather window. Just a gentle breeze this morning, but clear skies and a beautiful picture. But over the next several days, we're going to see a little bit of everything. And you'll say, wow, look at this. This is a beautiful shot of a lightning strike. This is from a stormy night that Matthew sent in. We're going to see this probably on Wednesday of next week. But before that, we're going to experience this. Beautiful sunrise this morning, but hardly any clouds in the sky. But that's a gem. Gorgeous picture sent in from Tim. And finally, we'll even see some showers that look like this more on Monday or Tuesday of next week. So a little bit of everything on the way over the next several days. But this morning starts off just beautiful. 42 degrees downtown. Gary is at 41. Midway is at 40. By the time you work your way well inland into the shopping centers, you're hovering in the low to mid-30s through most of Chicagoland. You notice some milder temperatures just back to the west of us. A little more cloud cover here, so it's chilly, and will moderate nicely. High temperatures climbing to 60 this afternoon, and this is the last what we call warm day. Even though we'll cool off a few degrees, we're still going to be well above average. The satellite picture shows the clouds in association with a weak frontal boundary to the west of us. So blue skies, sunshine today, maybe just a few thin clouds from time to time. That's about it. It's going to be a gem. High pressure control of our weather. Southerly winds continue to bring in that milder air. Here's that cold front. As it moves from west to east, it just starts to stall out and wash out right over northern Illinois. So a little more cloud cover with this tomorrow, and temperatures a few degrees cooler. That's it. Then the winds pick up as we head into Sunday and Monday with milder temperatures once again. Our next chance of any showers not until Monday or Tuesday, but then this storm system comes in Wednesday and Thursday, and things change dramatically. But between now and then, things are looking pretty good for us. You still see that mild air pushing in here. Finally, a departing storm off the New England coast today, but still being hammered in the Pacific Northwest. That's our storm as we look ahead to Wednesday. But between now and then, looking pretty good. Clear and chilly conditions this morning. 30 in the coldest inland locations, 42 downtown. With lots of sunshine this morning, we'll quickly climb through the 40s. This afternoon, sunshine, some thin clouds from time to time. Breezy and mild will be in the upper 50s to low 60s. A beautiful day. Then tomorrow, just a bit more cloud cover, a few degrees cooler. Same on Sunday, but still well above average. And our next chance for showers will be Monday and Tuesday, with still temperatures continuing to be well above the average of 43. And then Wednesday, it looks like it really starts to change. And by Thursday of next week, Bruce, we could be 30 degrees colder.
I got to get out of here. But first, I want to get my 90-inch TV set that Mike's going to pick up for me at Best Buy right now and tote it over in Sky 5, right?
And we can get in there now. The lines have subsided at the Best Buy, so we're the other side of the North Riverside Mall here at the Carson Perry Scott. And you know, I pay attention to the commercials. They open at 5 o'clock today, so despite that, you see big lines at the North Riverside Mall. I'd say about 60 to 70% full already, and this is a big mall with a big parking lot at 6:08 in the morning. The madness is everywhere, Bruce.
Thanks very much, Mike. And taking a look at the Kennedy, the Edens, Lakeshore Drive, they're all looking good. We have an iPass camera on Cumberland at the Kennedy, and that's looking good as well. And that is a look at the traffic right now. Dick and Ellie?
Thanks, Bruce. 6:08. Coming up next on NBC 5 News Today. Want to travel in luxury? Well, who wouldn't? Without paying the high prices, though. Find out how you can get a $4,600 flight for $300.
Nice. Plus, find out how Starbucks is adding a little flavor to your holiday shopping.
Time for the business beat now. Excuse me, at 6:11. The Toyota Camry is Motor Trend Magazine's Car of the Year. The award goes to all variations of the Camry, including the hybrid seen here. Motor Trend's editor-in-chief has said the Camry is the one car rivals wish they could build. 26 other models were also in the running.
Coffee lovers rejoice. You'll be getting more holiday flavors with your caffeine jolt this year. Specialty coffee makers are rolling out the once-a-year drinks, concoctions like eggnog or gingerbread, even Fa-la-la-la latte. They're only around for a limited time.
Perks are making a comeback at some airlines. Delta, American Airlines, and Northwest, among several others, all recently reinstated perks like hot cloth towels and in-flight snacks for first class and international travelers. Starting in 2008, major aircraft makers say the newest planes will feature fresher air, soothing lights, and bigger windows. They're even talking about such amenities as showers and bunk beds.
Nice.
Well, those perks in coach are all well and good, but nothing compared to first class, right?
Definitely. And getting bumped up a class might not be as tough as you think. NBC's Sloan Barnett reports.
The luxury of flying first class may seem like it's out of your reach.
Roomier, cushionier, and maybe some treats along the way.
And have you ever flown first class?
No, I never have. Always wanted to, but never have.
We found one first class flight from San Francisco to New York for $4,600. An economy seat on the same route is only $300. But upgrading may be easier and cheaper than you think.
There are, all these different ways that you can get yourself upgraded, either for free or almost for free or just for, a few dollars.
Of course, frequent flyer miles are key.
People spend sometimes their 25,000 miles on a $59 one-way ticket or a $108 round-trip ticket, because that's what a domestic ticket costs, about 25,000 miles. For that same price, you can upgrade your $59 ticket to what would normally cost maybe $300 or $400 or $500 if you bought a first-class ticket from scratch.
But I'm a frequent flyer, so first class is available. They upgrade me to first.
Airlines may also give special treatment to loyal travelers.
Fly in the same airline year after year, become one of their best frequent flyer elite level members, and then you get often, free upgrades.
Upon check-in, ask how you can upgrade. Not all upper class seats may be filled.
Those people who are always hovering around the check-in desk at the gate, and they're waiting until the last minute. Those are the ones who are looking for the free upgrades. You can ask them if they have any kind of low-cost upgrade option.
And a little charm never hurt anyone.
Passenger nicely dressed, please come and step up to the podium. It happens.
Gotta try that.
I'm still sort of figuring out his tie and shirt combo, but
really, it's just
It's about what he says, not what
Speaking
he
of
looks
tie
like.
and shirt combo, that's quite the little get-up you got there,
Yeah?
Dick. You look very nice this morning.
oh, well, thanks. I didn't know where you're
Is he
going with
buying
that.
breakfast this morning?
I'd say no, he did already.
Oh, okay.
He brought us some
the tie
leftovers.
last week, is what he did.
Yes, he brought us our ties.
Meanwhile, outside, we have our
Yes.
first shoppers
Yeah.
mingling in the plaza this morning.
We don't have anything. There's nothing here.
Just some
bargain
leftover
share,
turkey.
Go to
That's
Water
it.
Tower. Everything's 89% off.
Yeah, 89.
Well, we're glad you stopped by on your way, so thank you so much. Anyway, it's a nice day to be standing outside,
It
even
is.
at 6:14.
It is. It's a little cool this morning, but it's going to be another beautiful day. And yesterday was just a gem, something to be thankful for. Today, just as beautiful and a little cooler for the weekend, but still very nice. All things considered, for this time of year, we're batting 1,000. Looking out the window this morning, what a pretty picture this is. If you're coming downtown, what a gorgeous day that lies ahead. If you're out to the shopping malls in the suburban communities, it's going to be a gem. Okay, let's go from this to our weather plus side in Streamwood. It's 39 degrees on a light east wind. Humidity 71% this morning, so there's a chill in the air, but with light wind, it's not bad at all. Temperatures as warm as 43 downtown. Gary is at 41. By the time you work your way inland, we're into the low 30s, and that's about a 10 to 12 degree spread through the area. We all recover nicely back into the upper 50s to low 60s this afternoon, well above average for this time of year, which is 43. And we'll see plenty of blue skies and sunshine once again. A few of these thin clouds will drift in here this afternoon. Otherwise, it will be a gem. So clear and chilly this morning. The sun will be up in about 45 minutes or so, and then we'll have lots of sunshine. We'll climb through the 40s this morning. This afternoon, plenty of sunshine, just some thin clouds. It'll be breezy and mild. We'll climb into the upper 50s to low 60s. And then tomorrow, a weak cool front washes through. That gives us a little more cloud cover with our sunshine, and it'll be a few degrees cooler, but still very nice. Same for Sunday. Next chance of showers not until Monday and Tuesday, Bruce.
Thanks very much, Andy. And Mike is over at Target on North Elston.
We went across the street. You know, there's better lines at the Micro Center, and that's what we're looking for. More madness, man. This place looks like it's open. We have seen people go in there. They may be having what a lot of electronic stores are having now, capacity problems, where places are completely full. So even though they're open, you've still got the lines, and they've got to let people come out, and then other people come in. And hey, the Joanne Fabrics, you can stop and knit yourself a quilt while you're waiting to get your electronic stuff. So there you go.
Right, they should have time limits on the, or make people spend $1,000 or they have to get out. In Grays Lake, we have an accident on Rollins, which is closed between Drury Lane and Hook. Other than that, everything's looking pretty good except for the parking lots in various malls. Dick and Ellie?
And Bruce, we thank you. It is 6:16. Still to come, the Bears will try to pull off another win. We'll just say they will pull off another win, positively thinking, in the East Coast area.
But Bruce is coming back to tell us why Sunday's game against the Patriots could be a really tough one for the Bears. First, let's take a live look again outside at the 2100 block of North Elston at the Micro Center. Look at the lines. That's what's going on all around the Chicago area right now. Black Friday. We'll be right back.
Well, we're looking forward to some real football happening on Sunday, because yesterday was kind of boring, I thought. Miami did very nicely, but...
You actually watched?
I did watch, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Waiting for the turkey,
I didn't watch myself.
No,
don't let anybody know.
Sports guy didn't watch any sports yesterday?
No, don't care. The Bears don't have to fear the Patriots. There are plenty of things to fear. Fear itself. There's the fear that you won't get into the Aurora Outlet Mall this morning and snatch up one of the Cabbage Patch dolls or whatever it is that's going to make your kid happy for 1 second. But the New England Patriots, bah humbug, they're not the team to beat anymore. The team to beat for the Bears is the Bears of '85. We have nothing to fear but the Bears themselves. Okay, the game could be tough because the Bears won't be at home in the Meadowlands. Hey, what about Rex throwing out of the shotgun? There was talk of that last week. Rex didn't throw off his back foot last week either, but then he didn't throw much at all. They got to let Rex open it up against New England because this is the last big warm-up for the Bears against an AFC opponent before the Super Bowl. It's not going to matter if Rex racks up big yardage against the Vikings, Packers, and Lions, because that's all going to be garbage time. Speaking of which, the Lions got whipped by their former quarterback, Joey Harrington. 3 TDs for him, 27-10. Dolphins won. The Dolphins have won 4 straight, so maybe the Bears didn't lose to that bad a team. The Cowboys, Tony Romo. Where's Jessica Simpson on the sidelines? And the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader out for him. Threw 5 TD passes, and the Cowboys 38-10 win over the Bucs. And Terrell Owens deposits the ball in the Salvation Army kettle. And I believe last night after the game went to a meeting at a mission and saying, sit down, you're rocking the boat. He's found religion. And in the third game of the day, KC beat Denver 19-10. Chiefs owner Lamar Hunt had lobbied for 37 years for KC to get a Thanksgiving game, but he had to spend the night in the hospital and couldn't see the game. I wonder if anyone had to be hospitalized for overdosing on a combo of turkey and 3 football games. You know, Lamar Hunt, an innovator, he coined the term Super Bowl 40 or so years ago after he saw his daughter playing with a toy called a Super Ball. A great toy. Quick, everyone head out to Gurney Mills right now. I think there may be a few left. Briefly, football today. Texas versus Texas A&M. I have to recuse myself from commenting on this one because I have a nephew who plays for Texas in the band, clarinet. Go Woodwinds! Yeah. Up first, Sunday's Bears game will be simulcast on the radio in Spanish on WCKG 105.9. And if it goes well, we may get more Spanish broadcasts to replace their morning show, I hope, on CKG. It's terrible. No, more Bears games. Hector Molina will do the play-by-play from the WCKG studio. I mean, he doesn't even get into the press box. Hector, come on over to my friend Tom's house to do the play-by-play. He's at least got HD TV. CKG, I don't think, has it. And I know the 2 guys who are going to do the color commentary are competent, but really you should just translate Tom Thayer's commentary. Matter of fact, you should just translate Jeff Joniak's play-by-play, although does Touchdown Mohammed really need a translation?
Not at all.
Goal in those Spanish, soccer games. They
That's
say
right.
goal and everybody
Or
understands.
in the Blackhawks game.
That's right. It's all the same because all
That's
those
your cue.
games are the same. A shot and a goal. Yeah. Goal!
There you go. Thank you.
Score.
All right, 6:22. A little slow in the uptake, but too much turkey yesterday. Coming up, Cook County Board President Bobby Steele is taking a cue from the Stroger family. Find out who she says she wants to replace her.
But first, NBC5 Sharon Wright is live with all the details on Black Friday. It's a crazy one, Sharon.
Stamina, that's what these shoppers need. Shopping has turned into a marathon event this season, and I'll tell you how they're contending with it coming up live.
And we're back 6:25 on a Friday morning with a live look from Michael Orber and Company aboard Sky 5 as we pull back to reveal the silhouette of the Hancock and looking east to sunrise, which is still about a half hour away, but the skies are turning brighter. Under clear skies, it is a chilly start to the day, but boy, is it going to be another beauty. Downtown, it's 43 degrees. Gary is at 41. O'Hare down to 34. Coolest spots well inland in the low 30s. So as you head out this morning, you still need a nice warm coat. The wind is light. That's good news. So clear and chilly. Lots of sunshine will help temperatures climb through the 40s this morning. And this afternoon, with plenty of sunshine, just some thin clouds. It'll be breezy and turning milder. We'll climb into the upper 50s to low 60s. That's bonus territory. Typically, we see a high of 43 this time of year. Tomorrow, a little more cloud cover and just a bit cooler, but still very comfortable. Same on Sunday. Even Monday and Tuesday, temperatures continue to be well above average. We do have a better chance for a few showers on Monday and even a better chance on Tuesday. And it looks like a powerful cold front will go through on Wednesday. That could produce some showers and a few thunderstorms with falling temperatures. And by Thursday of next week, Bruce, we could be hard-pressed to get above 30 for a high. So let us relish, no pun intended, the forecast for the next 5 days.
I shall. Thank you very much, Andy. And Mike is over Elston Avenue. Everybody looks so well behaved. What's the problem?
It is Overload Electronica here, my man. We are on North Avenue. I think we're on Kingsbury. This is the Best Buy, the line wrapped around the corner. Again, another situation where the store is actually open, but they are loaded to capacity. This is so nuts that somebody actually rented a 20-foot rental truck. I think they're going to load up your 50-foot plasma in there for you, Bruce. So he was driving around, parking not so easy for the big rental truck, though, but you can see this Best Buy well packed, Bruce.
He's just going to clear out like aisle 9 himself. Oh, that's wonderful.
I think so.
That is so industrious. Well, that's you're looking at traffic, and it's all still. There's nothing going on in the expressways right now. It's very, very nice and peaceful. So now back to Dick and Elliot.
Yeah, very true. 6:23 right now. Today's show coming up in about half an hour. They have some great ideas for your leftovers, and also a special concert by Andrea Bocelli.
Yeah, who just came back from Tom and Katie's wedding, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. But right now, the NBC 5 News Today continues.
And it continues with our top story, which is Black Friday, the big retail shopping day. It's unlike anything we've ever seen before in Chicago. 3 area malls opened at midnight, and so many people went, they actually jammed expressways for hours overnight to the north, to the west, and to the east in Indiana. This is what westbound I-88 into Aurora looked like at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and 4 a.m. Thousands of people trying to get to the Premium Outlet Mall. Unbelievable. Sharon Wright is there now. And Sharon, the story you told us about a half an hour ago with this woman from Country Club Hills still blows our mind. Tell us again, will you?
Well, that was nothing. I've got more
Oh,
for
no.
you. You know, you think people waited long and hard in the lines. This is a day of stamina and patience. These folks, as you can see, it's a continuous line at just about every single store. Now, I'm going to take you up to the head of this line, and we're going to catch them before they go in. This is Paul, Andy, and Elaine. Turn around. Tell me your story, Andy. You say that you were going to be here for midnight, for the big Midnight Madness event. Tell me how it unfolded.
We pretty much left Chicago at 11. We got stuck in traffic until we got here at 3, and we've been shopping since then.
4 hours to get from Chicago to Aurora?
Yeah, it's pretty much 3 hours just to move 6 miles when we were close to the mall.
Well, now, did you ever contemplate just turning back?
Yes, actually, a couple of times.
Have the bargains been worth it?
Honestly, no, not this year.
Not this year.
No.
But I see you're still standing in line.
Well, I already wasted, the 5 hours, and I might as well, get something out of it.
And how about you, Paul?
I just got a little something, yeah. I don't want to waste gas. So, just make it a little worthwhile.
A light load. Well, many of these folks, any good bargains?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry. I don't want to be.
Okay. Well, you're on live, and Mark Shade. We're looking at the lines. This really exceeded all expectations, you said.
It's a wonderful event. The shoppers are just thrilled to be out here, and there's a lot of good deals. The outlet shopper will go the extra mile for a great deal, and they're certainly finding it today.
Now, is this going to be an annual event?
It sure looks like it with today's success, yes.
All right. This, I know, is a very important part of your entire year's returns. In terms of this season, how do you see it shaping up?
From all accounts, everything looks we're optimistic that it's going to be a very fruitful year.
All right, as you can see by the lines, people are determined to find the bargains, and many are walking away praising how they've managed to shop and still save money. And there you go.
Well, you know, I almost feel, Sharon, they're justifying all the hours they spent on the roadway by saying that they're really enjoying themselves. We'll see. But the other story she told us was this woman from Country Club Hills. 5 hours it took them to get from there, Country Club Hills, to Aurora.
I'm shocked. I'm a shopaholic, but 5 hours is wow. That's just nuts.
Now, after that, would you say you're really having a good time and it was worth it?
Probably not.
You wouldn't?
No.
I would have to say that just to avoid embarrassment, I think. It's 6:31. The Midnight Madness extended north to Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, where there's another premium outlet mall. I-94 packed with shoppers at that point.
And in West Dundee, the Spring Hill Mall opened at 1 a.m. and people were there waiting.
But I talked to some people that were coming by with a carload of girls, and they said it's opening at 1. Online, they heard this. I says, I got to go get my money and credit cards and start buying the sales now, because who knows what's going to happen in 24 hours.
It's a lot more fun to shop when you get to shop all night long.
We still have plenty of time to get to West Dundee. Spring Hill Mall will be open until 10 p.m., but probably you better pack your patience. Even before the Midnight Madness started, though, CompUSA and Niles opened up from 9 to 12 p.m., and that was a scene. Frenzied shoppers rushed the store to get some great deals, like a laptop computer for only $199 with the purchase of the popular Motorola Razr phone. The store reopened at 5 a.m. It'll be open until 10 o'clock tonight. Be sure to tune into NBC 5 News Monday night at 10 o'clock for our special report, Holiday Hot List. From babies to grown-ups, we've got the gifts for everyone on your list. It's a Holiday Hot List with Anna DeVlantes Monday night at 10 p.m.
In other news this morning, 2 people are dead following a 24-hour hostage drama on the south side. This video was shot at the scene in the 6900 block of South Jeffrey Boulevard early this morning. The standoff began yesterday at 2 o'clock in the morning when a man took a woman hostage. It appears the gunman killed his hostage and then killed himself.
At 01:05 hours approximately, a gunshot was heard. And based on what we normally do at that time, our SWAT team forced entry into the apartment, and upon entry into the apartment, that's when we observed the offender and the victim.
We still do not know the relationship between the gunman and his victim. Police say they've narrowed the search now for suspects in the murder of Dr. David Kornbleet. He's the downtown dermatologist who was found stabbed to death in his Michigan Avenue office last month. Police say they also believe Dr. Kornbleet knew his killer due to the nature of the crime. The 64-year-old was stabbed multiple times in his Michigan Avenue office building.
Chicago police issue a community alert following a sexual assault in Chicago's Lakeview neighborhood. It happened early yesterday morning at the 3100 block of North Seminary. Police say the woman was walking alone when the suspect forced her into an alley where he sexually assaulted her. Anyone with information is asked to call police.
It seems to be becoming a trend in Chicago politics, keeping it all in the family, if you will. And now Cook County Board Commissioner Bobby Steele, who is the interim president, is planning to retire and says she wants her son to replace her. This morning's Chicago Sun-Times reports that Steele previously said she had planned to go back and be a commissioner after her interim presidency was up. But if she retires now as interim president, her pension will be much higher because it will be based on the president's $170,000 salary.
Here are the morning headlines now from today's Chicago Sun-Times. A shopping survival guide, how to make the most of your time when you brave the crowds to buy your gifts. Plus a look at class sizes in Chicago schools, how it can affect your child's learning, and how Chicago compares to other big cities. And read about how a growing number of people are avoiding the crowds and high prices while flying during the Thanksgiving holiday.
By staying home.
Maybe that's it.
It is now time for weather and traffic on the 5s. Here is Andy Avalos and Bruce Wolf.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. Just a little heads up. I'll be retiring in 5 years, and my daughter will be taking my place, okay? Just wanted you to know that, okay? She'll be 18 then. As we look out the weather window, it is a gorgeous start to your fabulous Friday that lies ahead. A pretty picture as we look out over Upper Wacker Drive. And you can see the lights are still on. It's still dark, and the sun will be up in about 15 or 20 minutes. In Naperville, good morning. It's 38 degrees on a light south wind. Humidity is at 70%. Let's check the airport readings area-wide. Downtown, it's 43 degrees. The cool spot this morning, Pewaukee, coming in at 30. Way down south in Kankakee, it's 36. Good morning, and Gary, you're at 41. We'll climb from these readings to an average high of 60 this afternoon, so a beautiful day is on the way. So this morning, we look for plenty of clear skies and sunshine. This afternoon, just a few thin clouds. Otherwise, it's going to be a brilliant day. So head out this morning, grab your coat. You'll need it. It's clear. It's chilly. We'll climb through the 40s later this morning. This afternoon, we'll top out of the upper 50s to low 60s. It's going to be gorgeous, Bruce.
Thanks very much, Andy. And Mike, over, is there a fire there in Devon and Western?
Yeah. There is. Devon and Maplewood, about 2 blocks west of Western. This is a building that's already burned down. Looks like a fire is rekindled. Kind of a tough fight for the firefighters. They've got to go in through that alleyway to just south of the building and to fight what's rekindled some debris that's on fire. But your bottom line, Devon is shut down between Western and Maplewood. Again, that's about 2 blocks west of Western Avenue, Bruce.
Thanks very much, Mike. And right near that outlet mall that we've been reporting from all morning in Aurora, 88 eastbound at Farnsworth, there is an accident blocking the left lane. Just slight delay there, however. And let's go back to Dick and Ellie.
Thank you, Bruce. 6:36 right now. And coming up, illusionist David Blaine's latest high-flying, twisting and turning stunt in Times Square is over. Did he succeed?
And a bit later, find out how you can add a little pizzazz to your holiday look. We'll show you the hottest new fashion accessories just ahead.
Now, stories creating a buzz in today's Chevy Water Cooler segment.
Topping our water cooler buzz today, along with my sound effects here. Heidi Klum and Seal are parents once again. Klum gave birth Wednesday to Johan Riley, who weighed 8 pounds, 11 ounces. Seal's website says, quote, he is healthy, beautiful, and looks just like his mother. The couple were married last May and also have a 1-year-old son together.
They're prolific.
Producers.
Well, they said they want a lot of kids, so I doubt this is the last one.
Yeah, okay.
Magician David Blaine has done it once again. He escaped yesterday afternoon after being strapped into a gyroscope, suspended.
How does he do it?
40 feet above Times Square in New York City.
He may not be able to have any kids after this.
Hello. Yeah, they actually had a little rain, so he was a little dizzy and wet, but otherwise okay. The event will allow Blaine to escort 100 families chosen by the Salvation Army to get $500 shopping sprees today at Target.
That's good news. You saved that for New Year's Eve. You know, and Dick Clark announces.
You don't need the ball to drop, right?
Dropping,
You just have David Blaine, and that's all you need. But he actually had until this morning to do it, but he did it, you know, however many
He
hours
wanted to go
before. Exactly.
Yeah.
Time for Thanksgiving. Comedian Michael Richards, best known as Kramer on Seinfeld, has hired a new big-time public relations rep, New York publicist Howard Rubenstein. This comes after the racist tirade Richards went on in an LA comedy club last week. He apologized directly to Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton, 2 men Rubenstein is said to know very well. Rubenstein also just confirmed that Richards did yell anti-Semitic remarks in another recent act, but says it was, quote, part of a skit.
Well, there's a lot of talk about that fact that this rant that he started into, he tried to make part of the act to cover up the rant and the rage. You know, we watched the whole thing yesterday online and David Letterman's whole interview.
Yeah.
We only saw a quick portion of it here on the news, but he actually talked for quite a while.
Well, they were also talking about how, you know, Mel Gibson went on that rant after his drunken driving arrest and how that compares to Michael Richards, and if Hollywood forgive Richards as they forgive Mel Gibson.
I don't know if they've forgiven Mel Gibson yet. I mean, his
Yeah.
movie's coming out. We'll see.
He shouldn't hire a public relations firm. He should hire some good comedy writers.
Yeah, well, that would be helpful.
So it wouldn't be heckled in the first place.
Well, I think that was the reason they were heckling him, is that it wasn't funny.
And I accept his apology on behalf of the Jewish people.
Hey, Bruce, you're not funny.
Me, Reverend Jackson.
You're not
Reverend
funny,
Sharpton.
There you go.
I'm not. No.
The whole consortium here has accepted it.
That is a
All
buzz for this morning, 6:42. Right now, we'll update the top stories when we come back. Plus, see how thousands of people celebrate Thanksgiving with an annual tradition in Chicago.
Plus, Andy will have today's shopping forecast, although I think a lot of people are shopped out by now. We've been up all night. And we'll have weather and traffic with Bruce Wolf on the 5. Stay with us.
You're watching NBC 5 News Today, live from Studio 5 on Michigan Avenue.
I think it said best that the early bird gets the worm, or in this case, the present early for the holidays. Joining us outside of Studio 5, you're Kathy, right?
Yes.
And your daughters?
Annie and Maggie.
Okay, you're up shopping and you're in downtown Chicago. Where have you gone and what did you get?
We went to the Disney store and we got some things that we can't tell right now.
Don't want to let the secret out. But they were open, huh?
Yes, 5:40. We were there.
Okay, well, are you shopping all day long?
Yes, we're on our way to Macy's and Carson's.
Are you energized? You have breakfast yet?
No. Well, they did. I didn't.
Okay. We better stop and get a little energy so you can go all day long. Shop till you drop, right?
That's right.
Okay, that's your motto for the day.
That's right.
All right.
Thank you.
You couldn't have a nicer day to shop. That's for sure. Let's show you what's happening. If you're headed out today, looking pretty good. 43 degrees downtown and just a gentle breeze blowing. Some of the cooler inland locations are holding in the 30s, but that's not a bad way to start the day. We're going to recover nicely, heading to a high this afternoon, averaging right around 60 degrees. Keep in mind the typical high for this time of year is 43, so we're in bonus territory. The satellite picture shows some clouds back to the west of us, but for us, lots of sunshine, just a few thin clouds. Those clouds, though, are associated with a cool front that will gradually work its way eastward. And it's really going to wash out tomorrow, and we'll have a little more cloud cover, just a few degrees cooler, and that'll be the trend into Sunday as well. But that system pulling out of the plains will keep us mild into Monday and Tuesday with an increasing threat of rain. But for now, simply sensational. So it's clear and chilly this morning. Lots of sunshine on the way. We'll climb into the 40s this afternoon with sunshine and some thin clouds. It'll be breezy and turning milder. We'll climb into the upper 50s to low 60s, and then just a little bit cooler for the weekend, but still very nice. And in fact, mild temperatures into Tuesday of next week with an increasing chance of showers. And next week, Bruce, the bottom will fall out.
And I assume there aren't very long lines downtown Chicago, are there? None at Disney. And when you go to Macy's, don't worry. Those people that are leaving are just employees who have been laid off, not shoppers. Okay, now we'll take a look at an accident on 88 eastbound at Farnsworth in the right lane right there. And in Tinley Park at 167th and 80th Avenue, there's an accident. And in Matson at US 30 and Ridgeland, an accident. Also an accident on 294 northbound at Buckley. And that is a look at the traffic. It's pretty good on the expressways. Matter of fact, it's perfect on the expressways right now. And let's go back inside.
Thanks, Bruce. 647. Here's a look at our top stories on this Friday morning. An unbelievable shopping phenomenon is occurring in Chicago. So many people flocking to malls that opened at midnight for the first time. They jammed expressways literally for hours. Commutes to the malls were 4 and 5 hours long. Once people got to the Premium Outlet Mall in Aurora, they then stood in line just to get inside the crowded stores. A 24-hour-long hostage drama on Chicago's South Side ends with 2 people dead. A gunman reportedly killed a woman he took hostage and then killed himself. Police are not yet saying what the connection is between the 2 people. And a fight among 3 girls, ages 12, 16, and 18, ended violently, with one of the teenagers stabbing and killing the 12-year-old. That happened in Chicago overnight. No word on what the fight was about.
Balloons, floats, bands, and hundreds of thousands of spectators marched down State Street yesterday. It was all part of the annual Thanksgiving Day Parade held on a gloriously sunny day. NBC5's Alex Perez takes us back to the festivities.
Marching band after spectacular marching band. Two-legged performances and even a couple of four-legged ones. It's all part of the 73rd annual Thanksgiving Day State Street Parade. The Michaels came all the way down from Michigan's Upper Peninsula for the show.
It was awesome. It was beautiful and the sun is shining. Is great.
It's fantastic. Too many people and fantastic dress. Everybody's smiling. It's nice.
Parents, happy children, and even a couple dogs. In all, some 300,000 people lined State Street for this year's parade, which included the jaw-dropping, humongous helium balloons, the Nutcracker and Frosty the Snowman among some of the characters. The Ringling Brothers clowns helped keep kids smiling. Many of the marching bands skipped through Thanksgiving and went straight to the Christmas music.
We're going to make it an annual thing.
We love Chicago.
And what would a Chicago Thanksgiving Day Parade be without good old St. Nick, who was on hand to help wrap things up?
Happy Thanksgiving. Merry Christmas. I love Channel 5. How are you? NBC in Chicago, the big peacock.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Alex Perez, NBC 5 News.
Thanks a lot, Alex. 6:50 right now. Coming up next, a little black dress is a popular party outfit, but we'll show you some other styles that'll be hot this holiday.
But first, a live look outside on the Studio 5 Plaza. Another gorgeous day. This is your only morning news with a magnificent view.
The holiday season means lots and lots of parties, and with today the biggest shopping day of the year, it's time to stock up on the glam little accents that transform a basic outfit to Insta-glam. Amy Terracotta is here with us this morning. Thanks so much for coming in.
No problem. I love Insta-glam. Holiday season's about Insta-glam.
And it's not about spending too much money.
It's about the bold accents that transform something basic or blah into fabulous. And the first thing you have to have is a little black dress. And the great thing about this dress is it's from 4th and Town, which is the new Gap's company. Comes in size 2 to 20, and it's only $148. This is the Cosmo dress. And this is another great black dress from Club Monaco, which is about $150, I think. Tiered dress, which you can dress up, dress down with a necklace, a fur, whatever it takes. And this is very reasonable. Another thing you need is you need the sparkly, shiny bit. And I love this little jeweled neckline from Club Monaco. I think this adds pizzazz to anything. You can wear it with a skirt, you can wear it with pants. And this little leopard jacket is Banal Seraph for Target, which is also wonderful, and it's under $100. And it just, you can look at it's got black shiny line, you can wear it with anything, and it adds excitement. And here we've got a great gold shirt from Hedge Fina by Isabella Marant, which is about $350. And the gold, you can partner with a jacket, you can wear it with a skirt. It really just dresses anything up. And this Kenneth J. Lane belt is also really fun, which you can also, FYI, wear as a necklace. And this isn't a little black dress, but how cute is this for $50? Again, Banal Seraph for Target. Love the gloves. This little dress you can kind of wear to an evening party, to a cocktail party, anything, and it's so affordable. So that is a great, great buy.
And Amy, it's very important to have the right accessories for your outfit. So we have a lot of gold, very bold pieces here.
Right. This season, it's all about gold and a lot of it. So we can layer on. These are all from Kenneth J. Lane. They're all fake jewelry sold at Ultimo or Language on Milwaukee. It's the thick cuff, the bangle, the great necklace, and it just kind of draws attention to any basic outfit.
And for your face, you want color.
You've got a jacket. You can wear it with a skirt. It really just dresses anything up. And this Kenneth J. Lane belt is also really fun, which you can also, FYI, wear as a necklace. And this isn't a little black dress, but how cute is this for $50? Again, Banal Seraph for Target. Love the gloves. This little dress you can kind of wear to an evening party, to a cocktail party, anything, and it's so affordable. So that is a great, great buy.
And Amy, it's very important to have the right accessories for your outfit. So we have a lot of gold, very bold pieces here.
Right. This season, it's all about gold and a lot of it. So we can layer on. These are all from Kenneth J. Lane. They're all fake jewelry sold at Ultimo or Language on Milwaukee. It's the thick cuff, the bangle, the great necklace, and it just kind of draws attention to any basic outfit.
And for your face, you want color.
You've got not the nail polish, but the lipstick. It's all about the red lips and the dark nail polish. It's from Essie and Giorgio Armani lipstick. And again, you can get any brand you like, but that's the look.
Okay, and bags, very important.
Actually, metallics in general. So this little shiny clutch bag, it's all about the clutch bag. Discovery for $10. This is Target for about $20. This is about $75.
Oh, really great deals, yeah.
Great deals. I'm all about the deal. And the party shoe, the all-important party shoe, you've got to get. And to jazz up any outfit, I'm just going to exemplify throwing on the wrap. This is
huge wrap.
I mean, it's
these are both faux fur pieces.
These are faux fur pieces. They're both mine, which I think are fun. And here's a real fox piece.
And speaking of faux fur, this is a great little piece from Target, right?
This is also from Target, and this is from H&M. And so again, for under $50, you got glam.
Love it, the bargains. All right, thanks a lot, Amy.
And everything's on NBC5.com.
And Dick, we're going to send it back to you.
And thank you both. Nice stuff. We have a breaking story to tell you about going on in Hammond, Indiana. Sky 5, big fire. And Mike, tell us what you see.
We are on 165th Street, Dick, just west of Indianapolis Boulevard in Hammond. We could see the smoke from this fire from the north side of the city of Chicago. A massive blaze in this large industrial complex here. Hazardous materials situation as well. So you've got a lot of local municipalities rolling into this area. We have no word of any injuries, but obviously a lot of chemicals mixed up in here. This smoke blowing northbound from the scene here at 165th probably goes about a good 5-6 miles most of the way up to the lakefront, including going right over the Indiana Toll Road, which makes for some kind of low visibility for folks driving here. However, due to the holiday, not a lot of traffic in the area. So big smoke, a lot of fire to be tended to here at an aluminum plant at 165th Street west of Indy Boulevard. 165th is shut down in the area. There are no injuries reported. Back to you in the studio.
Mike, that looks like it's going to take some time to contain it, too. And are we going to check weather right now or go to a break? Check weather. Okay, Andy, outside? And Bruce.
As Mike alluded to, the winds are relatively light this morning. They're out of the south in the single digits, but as you get aloft, they're a little stronger. So that plume of smoke will be moving from a southward to northward trajectory, probably right out over the lake. So we'll keep an eye on that for you. Other than that incident, things are beautiful this morning for us as we start our day. It's 43 degrees downtown, as cool as 31 way out in Aurora. And the wind is relatively light this morning. So we're off to a fabulous start. We'll climb through the 40s. So it's a sunny and cool beginning to your day. But I got to tell you, this afternoon looks terrific. Plenty of sunshine, just some thin clouds. It'll be breezy and mild. We'll be in the upper 50s to low 60s. Bruce?
Thanks, Andy. We also have a fire on Devon and Maplewood. That's actually rekindled from yesterday. And so Devon between Western and Maplewood closed. Also in Grays Lake on Rollins. Rollins is closed between Drury Lane and Hook because of an accident there, and a light pole went down. And that should be cleared up, though, in a few minutes, they say. Other than that, traffic is looking very, very good. And we'll be back with a final thought after this.